they wish to have an abortion?
Yes, Saki, yes. I mean, of course, pardon me, of course, it's still a hot button issue, and people will be discussing it for generations.
All right, well, we'll go on to our final topic today, atheism. Atheism! Who's ever heard of atheism?
I invented it. I'm God.
Invented atheism?
Yeah.
I mean, some explanation of this guy.
Well,
atheism.
Well, what fun is a good race without competitors? And what is the perfect competitor? The exact opposite. I mean, you can go exact opposites in other religions, but God, every religion, no God, atheism. Who's clearly the winner here?
So you're saying that atheists actually believe in God by not believing in God?
Yeah. I thought of that.
All right. We've heard it straight from the mouth of God today. We have atheism, abortion, the definition of ethics, and we have heard God's take on everything. The Dehydrated Bible, everyone. Can I hear a little applause for the Dehydrated Bible today?
Hell yeah!
Bible.
You can get that on Amazon.
I love jerky.
Thank you. Okay. From my understanding, God, what you're trying to say today is that you gave man free will to do as he pleases, to make ethical, right decisions, or unethical, wrong decisions.
You're pigeonholing it, Saki. There is neither right nor wrong. Ethic lies in the man's heart. It's not the thinking man's world. Ethics lies in your heart. When you're doing something right, as other people would view it as wrong, it's ethics.
And I think I will only have one more question for you today. On the subject of ethics, since that is the topic of our show today, why do people go against their ethical behavior? What in man's mind did you put there to have them shun what is only common sense?
Well, that's the thing about man. I did create them. And it's been lighthearted till now. I did create them. But upon creating man, I gave them the right to choose. Once one believes that something is right and they have to do it, they'll do it. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. When a person believes something is right and they don't do it, an ethical dilemma presents itself. It's up to us as a race, as a people, to correct the mistakes of our past. Ethical dilemmas rise every day. There was once a man at a very, he was late in his years. He traveled through life many, many hardships. He went on to become one of the greatest men, and I would say he broke the mold. In his 80s, he did not reach the apex of his life. I mean, it wasn't until his 80s, until he reached the apex of his life. Until he was older, until he was white of beard, also white of suit. This wasn't a religious man. This wasn't a militant, although he did take the title of a militant. This man decided later in his life to do what he loved, to do what he knew. He became Colonel Sanders. And that's the rest of the story.
Thank you, God.
I
appreciate.
I've got to take this.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
I have your money, Julio. I have it. I'm good for it.
Is everything?
Everything's great. I got it.
Good. Well, I thank. All right, and I would just like to thank our sponsors today. We have got our wonderful guest, always sponsoring our cause, and we have the wonderful product, Ethics Be Gone. When you don't want ethics getting in your way, try Ethics Be Gone.
Today.
All right, folks, as I said, that's all the time we have for today. Next week, we have our lovely guests, Stalin and Hitler. I know that everyone is very interested in seeing what these two have to say. So please, tune in next week to Socrates Corner.
Woo!